If you guys can hear this crunchiness, that's what you want from a focaccia. Healthy, delicious, easy to make focaccia recipe. What more can you ask for? For this recipe, we're gonna use whole wheat flour, we're gonna use instant yeast, brown sugar, kosher salt, lukewarm water. At the end, we're gonna drizzle it with a bit of olive oil, rosemary, and garlic powder. The beauty of this focaccia, you can use pretty much every ingredient. You can use tomato, you can use Kalamata olive, black olive, green olives, feta cheese. It's so versatile, it's incredible. All the ingredients are going to be listed down below. For this recipe, we're going to make a big batch, but I'm also going to put for a smaller batch the ingredients. We're going to start out by putting the yeast with the sugar and the kosher salt. Give it a little mix. And then we're going to pour on the lukewarm water. And we're gonna give it a nice whisk for about a minute or so. After a minute of mixing it up, we're gonna let it rest for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add the flour. After we let it rest for 5 minutes, that's how it should look. The yeast should be on top, so we're gonna give it one more mix. And then we're gonna add the flour. After adding the flour, give it one more mix. After mixing it well, we're gonna add the wrap and the towel on top of it. I'll throw the wrap is enough, or even only the towel. I like to double it up. After we're done, we're gonna put it in a warmer spot for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Now 45 minutes had passed. I got some complaints from my wife that maybe it was too big, so I trim it out. Now it's all pretty for the video. And let's see what our focaccia has for us. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out the wrap. And we're gonna push a bit to the sides. We're gonna set it aside, and we're gonna take our recipient that we want to put it in the oven with. We're gonna drizzle some oil. If you have a spray, it's better. If not, you just have to mix it a little bit around. We're gonna give it a little bit of oil. We're gonna mix it for one last time. Your movement, you want to go from outside to the inside. Outside to the inside. Have a bit of cold water, put it on your hands, and just work the dough just a little bit. If there's still some flour left on the bottom, add a little bit of water, and it's gonna be just great. After playing around with it for a little bit, we're gonna take our recipient and we're gonna throw our focaccia in. And you want to stretch it out. Stretch it out. After we stretch that down, we're gonna use some foil, some plastic wrap, and we're gonna repeat the process that we did early on. We're gonna use another towel and we're gonna put it in a warm place for another 30-35 minutes. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna preheat the oven to 210 degrees Celsius. While the oven is getting hot, we're gonna see how our focaccia looks. It grows all nice. We're gonna take the plastic wrap, we're gonna throw it in the trash. What you want to do now is get some water on your fingers and just stretch it out a little bit. And now again, with cold water, you're gonna start pressing to make little holes to get that focaccia aspect. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna sprinkle some garlic powder.
Generously gonna sprinkle dry rosemary. We'll give it one final layer of kosher salt and we're gonna be done.
Now that the oven is hot, we're gonna put our focaccia in for about 25 minutes. You have to check because you want to have a golden brown crust on top, so it may take a little bit more time. I had to let it for another 7 minutes, so 32 minutes in total. And I tell you, the smell, it's heavenly. Can't wait to take it out. It looks amazing. If you guys can hear this crunchiness, that's what you want from a focaccia. After you take it out of the oven, you have to let it rest for 5 more minutes. I know it's very tempting to go right into it, especially since the smell is heavenly, the crunchiness is simply fantastic, and the fluffiness, my goodness, I think it's one of the best, if not the best recipe of focaccia that I ever made. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. This is gonna motivate me to create even more content. If you have any more suggestions for recipe that you want me to try out, please leave it in a comment. Take care, guys.